That's all fucked up.
Yeah, I know. I can't. I got a fucking bad head.
Just be yourself, man.
I know, but my head's all fucked up.
Wait, what are you laughing at?
My head's all fucked up. I can't. I have to wear a hat.
Take it off.
I mean,
can't.
I feel your pain. I understand.
I can't
fully.
do it. Joe's going to be sending me the same memes I've been sending him for the last couple of years.
I can't wait. Oh, man, I'm all fired up about it. I've been waiting for this moment.
All right, I'm still adjusting some shit.
Uh-huh. What do you got there? Little lifesaver ASMR.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking get rid of it.
Come on, man.
Good thing I'm recording right now, because now everybody can see how fucking stupid you are.
They already know. They definitely know. There's a lot of things happening right there.
Adjusting the threshold levels, where you have to be closer and you don't hear the outside noise.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got any more snacks?
In stock.
Are you done?
Somehow he is.
Can we try and be composed a little bit?
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Do you want your intro?
Sure.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back to the main screen.
See? I don't remember all of a sudden.
It's the orange one. Fucking guy.
That's usually his intro after first round.
Yeah.
Usually.
Oh, shit.
Literally.
All right, Joe, you got to fix your hat, though, real quick.
What happened?
Because it's like flopped over, like in the front.
Is
like
it?
a floppy dick. No, on the
What
top.
do you mean? Oh, shit. What do you mean?
Tuck it back.
I'm making fun of Tyler's hat.
See? No, now you're straight.
Okay, now? Nice.
All right, everybody good?
Yep.
I didn't know I could just chop that, but
I don't care. You can leave it. I'm not scared.
I think Joe has like a fucking nighttime radio host fucking talk show.
He has the voice. Yeah, he does have the voice.
I don't know about that.
You could do voiceovers for like National Geographic or something.
Can we be honest here?
Here we go.
Well, that
I'm going to be honest
You
with you.
used to do that?
No.
Oh.
I've always hated my voice.
why?
I don't know.
It's like almost like
I don't
Morgan.
like it.
Like
I don't
Morgan
hear. I
Freeman.
don't like.
It's
like when I
weird
hear-
because like when it's in the mic, my pants start fitting funny.
yeah.
I don't know why.
and you got and you got some gray sweaties
I
on.
got
so
sweaties on. That's a big
Gray
no-no.
sweaties is a bad. It's a bad day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so we don't have a name for the podcast yet.
Nope.
No ideas.
Nope.
Good, but just keep it that way. The No Name Podcast.
That's it.
And how did we get to this point?
I don't even know. I can tell you how, actually.
I mean,
our buddy Chow has fucking crazy ADD. And he just decided to go rogue and start his podcast.
that's kind of how that went. I think.
No. Honestly, like the whole thing about it is we obviously have a lot of conversations like between us, and nobody, well, aside from Tyler, goes on fucking social media every day and starts blasting people. But Joe, I know that you have a lot to say sometimes, and so do I, and you don't say nothing. But now we can talk about it however the hell we want, and it is what it is. It's just a way to get out what the fuck you want to say. So anyway, I don't hear nothing
Man,
now.
just cut you off.
I just trying to go fast.
Oh my god.
I didn't really. I didn't see that being an option. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think that was an option, but
You get X'd.
it makes sense. Yeah, you get trans break real quick.
But again, the good thing
like
about
that.
like recording the way I'm recording is you could just chop it and make it like that never happened. That's why I don't really care how shit goes.
Yeah, no.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
but
can do
that's
whatever.
what makes it funny, though.
Yeah,
You got to go right
Just
raw.
let it rip. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
You guys any C4s? That's another topic, but we'll bring it back up.
That ain't a topic
It's
until they
bad.
sponsor us.
Yeah.
We ain't talking
hold
shit.
on.
Yeah, fucking get the tape out.
Get the fucking around. Yeah. It's bad. This one's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Took a gamble. Bought a flavor I never had before.
I did too. They have a new purple one now.
It's really bad.
It's crazy how good they actually
I've
are.
tried, dude. The flavors are fucking
nuts.
incredible. I'm
Nuts.
but
I'll take a Red Bull all day long.
Nah, you're
I'm-
still
I'm-
living in 1987.
I've cut back. I've cut back. I'm
Yeah, but
trying.
I don't need that crack to get through the day.
I mean,
I'm on,
I hear
yeah,
it.
you got fucking dirty jets going. You fucking streaming 24/7.
Talk about that.
I think the biggest difference though is like I think we've all been to the point where like we're scared to have other people see certain shit. Obviously, everybody posts certain shit on social media to fucking put up a front.
Of course.
I think we're all at the point right now where
Murphy's said it best for a long time. It's like social media is like Halloween, especially people with racing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like Halloween. They got their costume on. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
then sometimes that costume gets pulled off in real life. And
It
you're
got
like,
pulled
oh,
off when Facebook came around, when everyone was on Small Block Posse.
Yeah.
That's when the costume was on.
Yep.
Then you had to take that costume off when
It is
Facebook
true.
came on.
People see real life.
yeah, because you could post videos and do research and everything. And again, social media platforms have changed a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Hence why we're doing this. And
Not racing right now?
Yeah.
well, we will be in a few minutes.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean-
like after this. But
I mean,
is it really 10:30?
yeah, man, you're
It's-
fucking
it's
wasting
10
my
it's
fucking
10
time.
It's 10:26. Yep.
David texted me. Hopefully he got the break tonight.
We didn't even test yet.
Oh, he sent me a video of him testing.
How's it look?
Sounds good.
You know, he's
Is it an
banging
nitrous
into the
car?
motor.
Yeah.
I think it's sick.
It didn't go too good.
Oh,
man.
my God. He's a fucking animal.
And he's still trying to rip it down the road.
Nugget. It came on strong. He's one of my favorite people in racing. I can't lie.
Yeah, he is.
He's just out of his mind.
He's
And it's not a front. It's just
he's just a
it's
fucking
just how
animal.
he's just retarded.
Just an
Literally.
animal.
It's just who he is. Yep. This is actually out of character that you've had a car for a couple weeks now. Usually they get tested on the way home,
Yeah.
but it was snowing when you brought it home.
I mean, and I left for
So-
Florida for 2 weeks.
And you
I
went
was
to
just gonna say
Florida.
that. He was out of New York
This is
State for 2 weeks.
abnormal that
Yeah.
the car wasn't on the way home already
Yeah.
ordering tires.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
got
go to
Mickey's on
SQ, go to SK for me.
Yeah.
Grab me plugs, grab me fuel, grab me. You're not even home yet.
Yep.
That's been
I had
done
like a pit
numerous
stop
times.
on my Malibu. Pit stop when we got to the shop.
Yeah.
We were racing it the next day.
Even Shady Lane was like 2 days after you got it.
I had to
that
do
thing
a
was-
lot of work to Shady Lane.
Yeah,
though.
but it was quick.
Yeah.
The fuck is Shady Lane?
Sick car.
That was the best car ever.
Man played himself.
Yeah.
Sold it, bought it back, and then sold it again. Fucking dummy.
Yeah.
Is that the same story with fucking Trick Bag?
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe it might come back again.
Yeah, but I hate that car. It might come back. Shady Lane might come back.
Shady Lane's
Shady Lane's sick.
it's a bad dude.
Yeah.
Sick car. It's kind of a piece of shit, but
Yeah.
it's kind of fast. Kind of works good.
Kind of fast.
For no reason.
So
what jet did we have in that thing? Like a 103 in there?
I think
No
it had-
progressive.
I think it had a 98 jet.
98
Straight pump gas.
pump gas.
Single
no
98
pro-
jet.
No
Yeah.
progressive.
Zero progressive.
Nothing.
Zero launch retardability. It has a digital 6. The one you turn with a
9.9.
screwdriver. 9.9 degrees is the max you
9.9.
can pull.
no shit.
That's all it's got.
Right off the button.
Yeah. No crank trigger. So we had to do the rest of the timing we had to pull out was
Well, we don't even.
Distributor.
We couldn't even know where the time
there was
was.
no numbers on the balancer. So we measured the balancer with a piece of wire.
Oh,
And then we marked out 360 degrees and figured we were close.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
ingenuity right there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we beat the shit out of that thing, and it's still running to this day.
Yep. Sick car.
Sick car.
What was your favorite car out of all of them?
That one. It's got to be. That was a good car.
Mm-hmm.
I
no
drove
good
that thing
reason.
everywhere. I beat the shit out of that thing on motor, left and right, every day.
That's fast on motor too.
It was fast. I couldn't believe it. I think my girl went 10 1010 or 1020 in it on motor.
Yeah.
And then we
Yes.
just sprayed it. Left it everything else the same.
Yeah. He ran good.
What about you, Joe?
What about me?
You've driven a lot of race cars.
I
Been around
have.
a long time.
I have.
What's your favorite?
Favorite race car?
Favorite race car that you drove? Doesn't matter if it was yours, just that you got in and drove.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna say
It's
I
a
kind of
draw. It's a draw between the GTO. I love that car.
yeah.
And Fletcher's black screw car that I almost died in. But not really, but that one.
The one you flipped on the roof?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
well,
the
not
fucking
inside.
your Camaro.
The Deuce too. Man, I liked a lot of them cars, man. The
That
box level
Camaro
was
when you
fat.
ran it at Cecil was the baddest shit I've
I
ever
like that
fucking
car,
seen.
and I did have fun with that car. The only reason why it's not the orange XC75 car.
No.
Oh, which Camaro are you talking about?
Your old Camaro.
My orange car. Oh,
yeah.
fuck. There was more than one orange Camaro.
Yeah, orange Camaro?
The blower car, the fucking Pro Mod.
Oh.
And the guy's fucking, the lockups coming
I
on.
did
he's
like that car.
Fucking riding the bars.
I did have
down
fun. I did have fun rides with that
That's what I'm
car.
saying, fun.
Well, Fletcher's car was the same way. It was the same setup, same 5-speed lockup, screw deal, yada yada yada.
John was tuning that car too?
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking Slimmy's bad motherfucker.
yeah, he is. It's my guy. It's definitely my guy right there. Yeah, the orange car was fun.
Favorite
About street car?
I was favorite street car. If you don't say the fucking Nova,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it
gotta
has to
be.
be. I mean, obviously, it's my first.
And
fucking
hold
love.
on, we gotta clarify this. Like again, you were on.
Tell him to back it up. When's the last time you drove the Nova?
That
doesn't matter.
It's been a little bit.
No matter.
It's been like, you know,
But how did? Okay, so the whole thing is like
could have made a whole baby in that in the time since I've driven it last.
made a lot of
A
babies.
whole human baby, at least one.
Uh-huh.
The thing I didn't get was how people don't know why everybody calls you Nova Joe.
Yeah.
And Tyler had the perfect opportunity when somebody asked him publicly.
Uh-huh.
When a bootleg said,
Yeah.
Nova Joe, what? He's got a
Yeah.
Nova?
Oh, so you got
you
a
didn't
fucking
know
Nova?
that? Yeah. That's Nova Joe. Small block posse. Nova Joe.
I mean, I hear you. He had the car since he was 16.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess to be fair to everybody else,
You don't
Nobody's
race for
seen you.
I
fuckers.
never
then.
drive it. Like
Understood.
very rarely. But
There was at one
Yeah.
point that we had a discussion at CISA that we were thinking about changing your name.
yeah,
To
a couple times.
The what?
the fucking Joe Cobra.
The what?
Oh man.
Joe who?
Joe Cobra.
What the fuck is that?
There's some dude that races at Cecil with Joe Cobra.
Yeah.
No.
Joe Cobra on the side of his car.
No way.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. I don't want to like. Did you know that? So there's Joe Cobra,
Yeah.
and then there was Joe Cobra 2 or 3. It was this kid that has like another
The
Mustang.
second and the third.
Yeah.
Or the second or the
Oh,
third.
I seen they run like fucking the kid
But
class.
this is going to take a dark turn. I don't want to put this on there but the fucking kid died.
no way.
Yeah.
He had the SN95.
Yeah.
He
White
died?
one?
No, the white one is the father.
Wasn't
Okay.
it red or
Yeah, the kid I think had a red one.
how'd he die?
A motorcycle accident.
No
I'm pretty sure.
way.
Young kid. Like
Yo, he was messaging
18
me on,
years old.
Yeah, he messaged me on Instagram a
his
couple
name,
times.
their last name is something else, but everyone calls him Joe Cobra. Yeah.
Damn.
And the kid fucking died.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I saw like someone post about it in the Cecil page a few months back. Like,
Damn.
oh, we lost our fucking
I remember when you almost died?
Yeah.
Why don't we get into that?
Nah. I mean, long story short, we got into a drag
It
race.
was 100% Tyler.
We got into a
Ford,
drag
sorry.
race.
But it was first of all, it was
Hold
my
on, hold
first
on, hold
fucking
on,
drag
hold
race
on.
on a bike.
Let's be honest about this. You know, everything's settled. You could be whatever. So we see this kid on a street bike, and Tyler's like, "Yo, you want to race?" He's got a Jigsaw 1000 with 600 plastics on it, and he's trying to hustle people. Meanwhile, if you know anything about bikes, you see
gold forks.
the gold forks, you just know it's a 1000. So we meet up at Shell, go up to Sills. It's was it $100 race or something shit like that?
Yeah.
Tyler smokes this kid, smokes him, and the kid takes off like he's not going to pay. So then I catch him at the next light, Horseback Road, and I'm sitting there talking to him.
No, it was the road. It was the intersection before that, and then he took off again.
And then he took off again. So then I catch him at the next one, and I go to say something, and the next thing you know, here comes Tyler, takes the key out of the kid's bike, gone. So, my mistake, and I paid for it. I should have just put my kickstand down, whooped the kid's ass, whatever. But I see Tyler leave, and I go to pull off too. And as I'm halfway through the turn, I look over my shoulder, and there's a set of fucking headlights right here. Now, I swear on everything, 99.9% of other people would have died in that instance because your first instinct is you freeze, bike stand straight up, and you go straight and you get T-bone. But I literally clutched it, gassed it full throttle, threw the fucking bike out, and jumped out the other way. Rooney saw the whole thing from behind me, caught my leg, flung me through the air, and fucking landed 100 feet down the road. Instantly knew my leg was shattered, broken, whatever. Rooney's like, "You're right, you're right." I'm like, "Look, my leg's broke. Call my brother, tell him to come pick the bike up, and then call an ambulance and tell him to come get me." He's like, "Your leg's not broke, is it?" I'm like, "It's broke. Trust me, it's
going
broke."
the other way.
He's like, "Oh shit, it's broke."
I tried to tell you, man.
But no, I felt
in your defense, I definitely didn't see the truck either.
No,
it was a legit Mack truck. Like the
Yeah.
brand was
Sick.
Mack.
It was Gold Medal Bakery,
Sick.
and they paid. Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes.
Well,
I didn't even get my cut. Fucking crazy.
they chopped it down because at the time, no license, no registration, no nothing. The guy's like, "You're lucky you're not going to jail." And then the attorney's like, "Look, you could just settle outside of court for whatever it is, or you can go to court and then they can flip around." And that's why I got rid of my old social media. I had to delete everything.
Remember, I had to come back and find the guy's. Oh, you weren't there. You were in the ambulance. I had to come back and find the guy's fucking motorcycle key. Because after I turned on fucking horse block, I just flinged it. I'm like, keeping
He's
the guy's
incriminating
key.
himself right now.
I mean, I didn't do anything bad.
7 years.
Yeah, no, that's over 10 years ago.
That's
I
what
think,
I'm saying.
But that was the beginning of me getting into racing.
Just to be
Yeah, you
done- to
didn't
be
really
done with the
drive. You
bikes.
didn't really drive anything crazy.
So I was thinking about this too. And obviously, we could have this conversation forever.
No,
But
you just got into racing when I had my red car, and you had Finish Line, and when I raced Shaq and beat the shit out of him,
It was a little bit before that.
and they didn't pay me. You're like, yo, come to the shop. I'm going to pay for your nitrous
Well, hold on,
and all that
hold
shit.
on. Now you get into it because I was going to go into the first interactions. I remember my first interaction
I don't
with Joe,
remember.
and I remember my first with you.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Joe, I don't know
know
if Joe's going to remember this or not. But
I remember Joe. Me and
So-
yours and
no.
Joe's first interaction.
my first interaction with Joe was a message that I got. Was it on Small Block Pilot or Instagram or something when it first came out?
I know
Where
what car
they
you
were-
had with Black China.
And it
From
was
the headers.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember. I posted
And he's
the
like,
video.
and he's like, "I'm just saying, I know that car since I was a kid, and
Yep.
I'm not saying anything bad." I'm like, "No, that's cool. I don't. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
like, fucking Noble Joe."
I posted a video of when we first got around with the blower,
Oh yeah,
and he
yeah.
commented, "I know what car." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And then you're like, "No, he really does." I'm like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit."
Yeah.
You do remember that?
I do.
But my
I
first
definitely do.
face-to-face interaction with him was I was driving Joe Alani's car at the NHRA race, ACO. And he's like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Joe's there. Joe's there. You just go ask Joe." I'm like, "The guy's racing his car himself. I'm
Yeah.
going to go, ask him, whatever." So I'm like, what do I do? Because everybody knows. There's no secret. I didn't know how to turn a fucking wrench really on a race car whatsoever. Knew nothing. No nothing about pulling timing or this, that, the other thing, let alone bracket racing and whatever. So I had to come over to you while you were changing out your fuel filter that had a shitload of stuff in it. And you're like halfway in the car. And I'm like, I'm not going to ask this guy. I'm like, but I don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah.
I'm like, Alanya told me to come over and ask you how many degrees to pull out. I don't know, like 1.5 degrees. Okay. And I'm like,
That sounds about right.
I'm like, all right. Yeah, but
They're
then
usually
after,
blunt and to the point.
Yeah.
yeah, but no, like after that, actually, like 2 races later was my first time I ever raced him in competition.
He fucked you up.
Yeah, yeah. But he made me go red,
Checks out.
That happens.
100%.
Checks out.
I think I was like
happens.
004 red, and he was like +8.
I was 008 green. Yes.
I could remember it, right?
Yep. I definitely was. I remember that.
But my first interaction with Tyler, obviously on social media, because Rooney was like, "Oh," and you guys weren't talking at the time.
Really?
Yeah, and you
You know,
were.
me and Rudy always go back and forth.
Yeah. And then that's when I had the shop. And Rooney's talking about, "Oh, yeah, fucking Tyler's a dirtbag and blah, blah, blah," which is debatable sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
Depending on the
That's what Rudy was
season.
working feel.
But then you race Shaq,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt bad that you straight up won the race and didn't get paid. So, like, I
I
had
feel
money.
like I was there, but I don't remember that.
Yeah, we used to meet up at Lowe's,
Yeah, that was at Target.
Target.
Yeah,
I thought it
Target
was
was
Sam's Club.
Yeah, whatever, same thing.
a bunch
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of different
Yeah, it was
spots.
that. Yeah.
So then the next day, Chow's like, "Yo, I'll come by the shop. I'll fill up your nitrous bottles, whatever." I'm like, "All right." So I come by there. I wasn't really into racing. I was like, whatever. I'll come hang out. So we're hanging out, fill the nitrous bottles, and they're talking shit. Yeah, we're gonna race you again. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And then they try to fucking okey doke GB's car that night.
Which one? The
The-
Mustang?
Yeah, I don't. It was orange.
The orange car.
Yeah, but I don't know. It might not have been because you drove that car at that
Yeah.
time. It was something they were trying to get me with. I'm like, nah, fuck that. And we race Shaq again, beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He was the king.
He was.
That car did win a lot of.
It did win a lot of races.
That thing won a lot of races out here.
And that's the crazy part about it too, because like when I came into it, like I didn't know the history of anything.
Yeah, Mario would always be fighting with everyone. And he was the fastest.
That thing ran
out
good.
there,
That thing ran good. That thing did good out there also.
Yeah.
Always did. For a long time.
Mario, Big Boo. Not Boo Booker. Well, Mario and Boo Booker would always go back and forth.
Yeah.
But remember Boo Milken with the blue Malibu?
No. But see, like all these topic of conversations, you could have full episodes about and full like in-depth conversations, like about Long Island street racing.
Of course.
The history of it. Things
Well,
like
Joe would
that.
know
Like,
more. I wasn't. He was into it way before
and that's
me.
what I'm saying. Like this guy's like an encyclopedia of fucking race information.
Encyclopedia of useless information.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I say the same thing all the time. Like on Jeopardy, I'm answering all the questions. Like
Jeopardy. Who the
Fucking
fuck
nerd.
watches Jeopardy? Fucking homo.
That's how you learn things, dude.
Yeah.
How do you answer a question backwards?
I mean, after you've got the question and they
You just
provide
prefix
the
it with the
answer,
question.
You go,
What
okay,
is-
and now you learn it.
Yeah.
Who is the baddest street racer in New York?
No,
Who
Joe.
is street racer?
Yeah.
No. I'm
That's
According
actually-
to Bootlip, you were.
That's it. Hold on.
no.
That's
That-
Slime Ball Joe.
Slime Ball Joe.
That's actually a good question.
That was funny.
Who do you really think is the all-time king of New York on the street?
It sucks because I don't even know.
It sucks because there's been different generations
Yeah.
of it, and you hear the stories of people of years past, and it's hard to say without
And it's-
seeing it
I would
in
have.
real
I mean,
time.
I never even seen Petey race, but
Obviously, as of today, you could just cut the bullshit. Obviously, as of today, it's you.
I don't think so.
I mean, there's nobody else that's as
okay.
active.
So hold on. This is the debate, the topic of the debate actually, where you can classify a good driver. What classifies a good driver?
Someone who can
That's-
get themselves
well,
out
hold
of
on.
a situation.
That's the bit. But now again, it's like what would classify you as the king of New York? As having the single biggest race there is, or multiple races, or always willing to have action over an extended period of time, or just people's perception of like, I like this guy and he's the shit.
No, no one likes me.
No, I know that.
So the only thing that I can say is there has been 0 times where I have not been ready or willing to race.
And that's my point. Like, in order to be on top of something, you got to be ready to go at any one point, which you never were, but you would still race and still gamble. Like people, obviously,
Like with the blue car.
will always go out and try and get a GW, right? But half the time, I mean, my first street race back after 5 years, you're offering somebody 5 in the break and saying, I don't give a fuck on the starting line. The car's not right. Give him another one. I don't care. I'm like,
literally, keep going
Keep
until you're
going.
happy.
and then I'm like,
That's directly what he said.
It's like,
Keep
keep
going until
going.
you are happy.
and I turn around and I said, you're racing the quarter of the 8th mile. 8th mile.
Don't
He's
care.
gonna be at
Yeah.
the fucking, don't care.
Don't care.
Okay. That's the way it is.
And they still didn't race.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But that's my point.
Right.
Is they still didn't race.
And no disrespect to PD Smallblock. Again, king of New York, whatever, obviously.
10, 15 years ago, no question.
Yeah, and that's his thing. That's
No
his, like, so
question.
like even if I wouldn't even call, even if I was or whatever.
that's what I'm saying, is
I wouldn't
different
even take
generations.
I wouldn't even take the King of New York because that's Petey's
Of course.
trademark. That's
Yeah.
Petey.
Yep.
You see, someone says without a name, King of New York, it's Petey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but okay. So if
And also, you have to realize people also grow up. Petey got 2 kids now, a wife, a house. All
no,
this
you
shit.
got
Back in the-
responsibilities
yeah.
and shit like that. 100%.
Yeah.
And if I reference it to riding street bikes and stunt riding and shit like that, like I know who was the
Yeah.
shit before me. But in my period of riding motorcycles, like I hands down was the best person on the East Coast. East Coast, from fucking Maine to Florida, east of the Mississippi. But it was debated by a bunch of people. Like, always top conversation, same thing with street racing, like who's the king of New York? And it was like in the time.
I want to say, not for nothing. Today, if me and Petey were to race, I think Petey would kick my fucking dick in.
Oh, that truck will lay it on you.
Truck rips. Definitely rips.
Nah.
It's-
Thing definitely rips.
It's so hard for me to see Petey in a pickup truck and
Yeah,
not
I
the blue
agree.
Mustang.
Well,
And
first
it's
of all,
hard. Like,
It's an SUV.
I get it.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
definitely
it.
not a pickup. It's definitely a sub.
Yeah.
But like to see Petey in I've always pictured him in that blue Mustang
Yeah.
or the
Or
white car.
Or the 69. I mean,
I've
he was
never even
racing
seen him in the
69 when I met
69.
him. Yeah.
Never seen him.
Me neither. That was like
Sick car.
Englishtown days and
Yeah.
Fayetteville back in the day.
Where
Yeah.
did
I seen a
he
video
hit
of
the
it.
wall? Englishtown?
Acco. Twice.
Yeah, like the next week or something.
Yeah,
after
dude.
Yeah,
we
it
fixed
sucks.
it and the fucking steering locked up on him and shit.
But see, these are all like good talking points where I can make mental notes, and then like when PD's on, I can ask him about it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, who the fuck you really think is King of New York? Me? Why? What do you think? Yo, Tyler, you heard that shit?
Yeah, Pete's probably texting me right now. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm sick of you.
Well, actually, it could be semi-established with Calverton now. That Calverton's back. I mean, it's not street, okay, but
No,
it is.
he got
That
the
thing's fast.
He's got the way better
There's-
setup than I do.
So then you ain't shit.
He
I
already
mean,
beat me out there.
you may be a little better now.
I mean,
There's
not going
some-
down the track at -4 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of edits.
Yeah.
Old T-Bag got a couple of edits
She did.
that
She
that
did.
it needed pretty badly. So seems to be running just a little better these days.
Yeah, definitely runs pretty
You
good.
know, they can go a little faster than 129 miles an hour.
But I want
129 ain't getting it done.
I want to go back to something you said though. Like, what, in your opinion only, what classifies a good driver? How fast you go, or
No.
like what?
If
What
you
classifies
get
good driver?
yourself out of a situation that you didn't know that you not that you get yourself in the situation, but you can drive yourself out of the situation that was not
Like split second decision.
exactly.
Joe.
You can immediately tell if someone knows how to drive a race car. The instant they get in it, their routine, how they put their seatbelts on, whatever, how they start to do their burnout, you can immediately tell if someone knows what the fuck they're doing or not. Immediately. As I've always been firm on this belief of you either got it
Yo, you don't.
or you don't. And it's one of those things. There's some guys that have been racing for 20, 30, 40 years, and they still go out there and look like a bag of dicks. And then there's other guys.
Hold on.
Then there's other guys that'll go out first day, and you're like, holy fuck, this guy, he's
Yeah.
it. This is the guy.
I got one.
Go ahead.
You know what bothers me the most out of everyone that I've seen a lot, like Joe says, I watch people get in their cars, do everything. If I see you driving a fucking race car at 1 foot, you don't belong in a car. Like
You got a 2 foot drive.
You got a 2 foot drive. I know, and I don't mean to point you out. I see you do it. When we were warming up Lang's car that day, I'm like, he's like, it keeps stalling when it goes into gear. I'm like, motherfucker, use 2 feet.
I was
Both
on
would
the
see it.
fucking lift.
Yeah.
What is it? What do you mean?
No, we were putting it in gear. We were checking the gear, the linkage.
Yeah, I would have to.
And you put it in gear and it would stall.
So I'm gonna explain something to you, and I'm being dead serious. I may not be.
I
hold
wasn't
on.
calling you out
No,
directly.
what I'm saying is, I can't tell you how I drive. I don't know. I don't know what I do with my feet.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's as bad as that sounds. I don't care. Like if you ask me about like routine, like I have my routine. Like I'm very, very superstitious. I have to put my certain belt on next. My right glove goes on first, and I strap this, and everything else. Everything has to be the same fucking sequence every single time. And if I don't feel comfortable, there's something happens, I need to get out of the car and then get back in and reset. I can't just take my helmet off and sit there because it messes up my sequence.
That's like when I'm racing or whatever, especially on the street. I tell Joe and whoever's backing me up, like it's Joe or whoever it is, I don't give a fuck what's happening out there. I don't want to see it in your face. I don't care. Don't back me up 100 times if I'm, like I say to Joe all the time. Don't look nervous because then you fuck me all up.
Yeah, no. I mean, kind of what I'm talking about is like, I'll be in the middle of a run, and again, what I feel classifies a good driver is when you hear somebody talk about what they feel in a car.
Yeah.
Most people in drag racing,
Driver feedback.
I'm not gonna name names, but you could take a Pro Mod that goes 360 flat at 210, blow car, obviously. And as long as
car if it's Jimmy.
as long as you're pointed straight, you let go with a button. You just got to kind of semi keep it straight. It's the wheels are up half the time. You're not steering it. It's point and shoot, right? But like you said, it's in the instance that something goes wrong, whether you lift or you could fucking ride it out. Okay. Now, there's been instances where you feel it in your ass, especially with radials. I'll give a perfect example. The orange car, when we first started on 275s and the lockup was coming on, and every time you turn the lockup on, it instantly takes the tire off. I mean, you're moving, you're at 200 feet, and that thing fucking whips. But if you drive with your fucking ass in the seat, you can kind of feel it almost kind of catch it beforehand.
Yeah.
So, and especially too, it's okay, the car's coming sideways. You don't lock the fucking wheel out. or even like Joe
Jam
has
brake.
a lot more experience with it. I did it a couple times in 10.5 where the lockup comes on and your front end's up. Your front end's up. You got to float the wheel.
Yeah.
You can't hang on that thing one way. You got to spot certain things. Again, doing wheelies. Like I let go of the button and it's up on the radio. The first thing I'm doing if I'm spotting the wall
Yeah.
to see how high I am to know where I'm at. Right. So there's like little things that like a driver will say or do or be like, yo, when I was there, that I would say that you're a good driver.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I get out of the car and I'm like, Joe, go look at that race pack. What do you mean? Look, check out that the traction control, and it's my fucking foot on it. Remember that race at MIR? Yeah. It's like you got to do what you got to do to win a race. And the biggest thing for me is a smart driver, where if I watch somebody making a test pass, a shakedown, and you pedal it and stab it and finish the run, you are never in my eyes classified as a good driver. Nah. That is the worst thing you could ever fucking do. It means absolutely zero, but you can only risk wrecking the car.
There's no reason.
Your time slip is done. There's no point. But again, that's the pride situation. Be like, oh my God, I spun. I need to look like the car's fast and fucking blast down the track.
And it's crazy how much time it actually scrubs. Like when I was trying to qualify for Yellow Bullet, did a quick little pedal and fucking bam, going 5-0. I'm like, fuck.
But different situation.
Yeah, that's qualifying.
Last disqualifier, okay, whatever.
Yeah, you have to.
You're in a final round, I'm going to pedal the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? But for no reason, there's a solo run where you spin. I don't give a shit. I mean, I'll give you a perfect example. Like my most memorable run that I've ever made, Yellow Bullet, what was it, 3-4 years ago? The Memorial Pass in the orange car. It's the highlight pass of the career, the car,
For
right?
sure.
So Yellow Bullet's the first race I've ever went to, right? And that's kind of how I got into drag racing. So now come how many years later, I watched 10.5 as a kid. I'm running 10.5 Saturday night or Friday night under the lights, last qualifier, a solo pass. Everybody's fucking watching. There's nobody else there. And now you're making a memorial pass for somebody where you're hoping and praying that you just don't hit the fucking tires. But
who's the memorial pass for? Blake?
No, it was a lady that passed away. She was like a volunteer at like Maple Grove and stuff like that. She's big into drag racing. So Monty actually asked me, hey, we want to do a memorial pass. Would you be interested in doing it?
Oh, because you had the yellow bullet on the door and stuff?
Yeah. So I obviously, I had no problem doing it. But now, mind you, at the time, my fastest, 99?
Yeah, maybe
or something
98
like that.
or so.
Yeah. High 390. Like, I mean, that's getting it for me at that point. And it's actually the first time that Brandon was on the car that weekend. And he gave me that look, and I didn't know him like I know him now. If I go back on it, I should have known just what was going to happen. But, you're on that line and you have the most nerves because you don't know if the car's going to fucking spin or not. And then what do you do if it does? Like, it's a nitrous car. You need to see some flames with your fucking pedal, whatever. But long story short, let go of the button, 391. It's like, holy fuck. I think everybody was fucking blown away that I just knocked a 10th off. And it was, the best pass ever. Like,
it's never made that good a run ever again. Never.
Ever. And that's what I'm saying. A memorial pass, is it like divine intervention, whatever it was?
Yeah, some weird shit happened there, for sure.
That was the best that car ever ran. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's got those.
I almost fucked you up with my Falcon. Remember that?
No, you didn't. No, you
so
didn't.
tell this guy.
I mean, I was there.
He was on the radio. Yeah. I'm like, this guy sure he wants to do this?
He's trying to cut me. Fucking guy.
Well, hold on. In all fairness, right now, again,
we call that the Mo Hall.
Yeah,
and I know. I was told, if you don't get your ass up there, I'm going back in the trailer, and you can figure it out yourself. You do it, no problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just do what I'm told.
That's
nope.
it.
Put that bitch in neutral, roll down the hill.
That was fun.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite race or pass that you made?
I don't even know. I've had so many. I don't even know. My favorite one? I don't even know. I can't even think of them.
I mean, I have a few.
I'll tell you what.
That one.
I think the Copper Top and Chris Tabor was probably one of my favorites. Yeah. Just because everybody was out, and I think we were having problems with Copper Top with it backfiring, like backfiring out of the exhaust, like right when I let go of the trans brake, we like bang and just like threw the fucking Holland hop out of there. But I mean, it ran good.
Yeah, and now that we're being trans, and this is the point of like this. We're just having a normal conversation, not really give a fuck what is said.
It's crazy how much we didn't know back then.
And that's my biggest point, right? Where I remember you guys put that the Nano Progressive in there.
Oh, yo. And we were
What-
testing
what-
that thing.
No, hold on.
Sawgrass.
So they put this nitrous Progressive in there with the grid,
Okay.
The McGrid.
the mid grid.
Great. Yeah.
And okay, the group at the time was what?
It was
Pat.
me, you, Pat, Rooney,
Brian,
Brian.
Joey,
Yeah, Joey.
Joe. I don't know nothing about tuning race cars. I don't. But somehow I had the nitrous controller in my hand.
I mean, you're the Asian electronics guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I just said
Kinda
it.
checks out.
I said it. We went to go make a test pass. It ran good. I now, from that point on, became
Yeah.
the fucking nitrous
make it a
tuner
little
guy.
faster.
Yeah.
Make it a little
Right,
shorter.
right,
Make it a
right.
little shorter.
Do you remember that time we were testing it and we thought it was on nitrous after we put the better motor in it? We were testing on Sawgrass and we're making hits. I'm like, man, this thing really ain't picking up, but it's fucking fast. If the nitrous Progressive was timing out, I'd fucking, like, after the burnout, I'd turn the nitrous on back up and it was timing out. We made like
Yeah.
5 passes on motor. Didn't even know it. I'm like, geez, what an idiot.
But like that was like my crash course in street tuning, was that car. You know, like understanding the road itself. Well, go ahead.
Here we go.
There you go now.
Here we go.
Hold on.
is
What
gonna
about
be
when we
good.
went to go test at Calverton? With we had to change the carburetor for some reason.
No, I don't want to go down that road.
Yeah, you do.
No, no, no.
Yeah, you do.
This is gonna be
Yeah,
good.
you do.
I know where you're going.
Yeah,
I
you
know
do.
where you're going. Just
here
we'll
for
leave
this.
that for
No,
a
no,
different-
no, no, no,
different-
no. I gotta say it. So,
Just run it. It'll clear up.
yo, I'd make a fucking pass on motor, and it would be like on the rev limiter at like 4,500. It would literally hard rev limiter 4,500. Let go of the transit brake, and it'd be like, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Something's not fucking right. But everything's like perfect. You rev it up, it's fine. Jeff goes, turn the nitrous on and spray it. It'll clear up. Like, and this is, I knew
I mean,
nothing.
all right, hold on.
Hold on. It checks out now.
I can get behind that theory.
I mean,
That's
how?
I mean, I don't know. It sounded good.
Yeah. So he's like, God, just spray it.
I
It'll clear
think,
out.
I think the
said-
thought
that's what
behind,
said.
hold on. I think
said,
the
Jeff,
thought behind it was that the plugs were fucked up and you sprayed it, it would clean them up a little bit. It's not far off. At the time, yeah.
But, and what I say? I said, Jeff, I know you know way more about this shit than I do, but I'm not doing that.
Verbatim.
I'm not doing that.
But no, like that was, again, my crash course into, I wouldn't say tuning, but like understanding mechanics of race cars, how they work, suspension, you know, physics, all shit like that, especially like what road you're on, what surface you're on, how everything plays into effect.
So you're saying Copper Top and Sills Road with the bump.
Yeah. Because again,
We had a lot of time on that road.
but like, again, because like obviously Joe knows, you know, Nassau Express, and he did the same thing out there, but for like out here, like that's how I really got into drag racing like that and wanted to excel at different levels because like you want to learn more and more and more on how shit works. Where the crazy part to me was there were so many people that ran on that road, but nobody took the time to understand it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, not to drop names and nothing like that, but even I remember, I think you were here, I had the argument with Paulie right here on the
yeah.
floor. And I'm like, dude,
Yep.
you got to get the car moving faster, physically in motion faster,
Yep.
because you're just smoking the tire. It doesn't matter how much power you put in it. You got to work out the first 35 feet that has rubber and then knock it out and let the transition go through and let the suspension work, right? Easier to do in a nitrous car, but then
Sure.
here comes a little 2JZ Corolla rolling down the fucking road. Hey,
That motherfucker. That's another one. I think he
bad
beat my
dude, man.
fucking dick off too. if he
Bad
would
motherfucker.
I
come
am,
out.
I
love
am
that
telling
car.
you that is one of the fastest cars on the street around.
That's
I
not
agree.
what Barbero said.
I agree.
That was driver error. 100% driver error. I short shifted that little fucking 183 cubic inch motor, not knowing,
Knock the wind right
knocked
out
the
of
wind
its
right
ass.
out of it.
Yeah.
But I made a car and a half on him in the back split and came to his fucking door. You know what I mean? But again, you know, Joe Chin, you want to drive my car? I can't lose my license. But yeah, sure, no problem. I'm degenerate. I ain't got no license anyway. All right, how do I do this? All right, do this and that. Turn the boost control on. Oh yeah, and just
Yeah.
built boost. Let go of the button. Next thing you know, look at it starts.
Yeah.
I see nothing. Scrape in the fucking
that's,
bumper.
Yeah.
That's just what that car
that's common
does.
thing.
That's that car. It
I
just
think
wheels
Barbero
everywhere.
must have been the luckiest drag racer, street racer there was with that car.
Yeah.
Not taking
was
anything
fast.
from that car.
It was definitely
No, it's fast. It worked.
Yeah.
But you want to know what? he spent a lot of
He
time
spent a lot of time with that thing.
figuring that car out.
With the right people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, had good parts in this.
Yeah, he definitely did.
But then you turn around and then you look at the reverse of it. So I'm going to say there was a car out there that was probably one of the baddest around that could have been, always worked, and now is probably the biggest bag of shit that's out there. And it's got a paint job.
Trick bag.
No.
Mario's car. Yeah. That
That-
motherfucker's smooth. I drove that thing not even too long ago. 3 years ago I drove it and it's smooth.
I will say, and I know I'm going to say by people's word, that race against Jeremy, when I ran him on 7 cylinders because the motor was broke.
Wait, you were driving Mario's car?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just put the tranny in it.
And I fucking left off the trans brake, off the chip.
At 4,500
transit brake.
transit brake.
The
At
transit.
4,500 or something crazy.
Dude. Lil Butch came like, this motherfucker just left off the trans, and that bitch was out.
Yeah.
I lost steam up top. Like, it just didn't have it. But
Yeah.
then
That car always worked good.
pull the valve cover off at the fucking,
Porky.
yeah.
Porky
Isn't that-
motor.
Is that a stock suspension car? Or is
No,
it a
ladder
bar
bar.
car?
Yeah.
Bring up that post.
I was
Joe.
waiting for it.
Bring up that post.
Listen,
Joe.
man, things change.
What a
right?
W.
Opinions change.
Yeah, 10.5W. He's the only one that always got away with running a 10.5W. It's crazy. If I ever come out with a 10.5W, then never reads me.
I think it's because he has a crazy accent and people just didn't want to argue with him anymore.
Probably.
You know, they're just
I mean,
like, I can't argue with this guy anymore.
that motherfucker's strong though.
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
want
Yeah,
to.
he's
You don't
great.
want to
wrestle that
No,
guy.
no way.
He got forearms like
Oh,
Popeye.
yeah. That was a good car.
Yep. Oh, I beat Lance in that car.
Yeah, I remember that
He
too.
started crying. My lane was wet. I said, okay, we'll double the pot. I'll swap lanes.
remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I remember when he beat Jeremy too. Oh my god, that was great. Were you there for
when he-
that?
When he waved and drive past him.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the coolest things I've ever heard about in drag racing. Street racing,
He
whatever.
fucking Lance did a drive-by to Jeremy and waved to
Waved
him
to
as
him.
he's going
That's
by.
amazing.
Dude.
Oh, Jeremy had to be hot.
Oh, he was
wanted to
going
fight him.
him.
Obviously.
I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
man. It's-
Obviously. Yeah, this is part of the deal, man.
But you
It's
wanna
just
know-
racing.
the crazy part is, like, I was almost the most neutral between everybody, even though I was like on one side. Like, there was a race that I called against you.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it
I
is
was
what
like,
it is.
But Jeremy, you fucking lost, dude. You know, or like Tyler, you lost.
Yeah.
Pay up. It's hard to find somebody that goes back to my other statement I made about finding a good DP man.
I think fucking Smoke is pretty honest.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no
think
question.
I think Smoke would and I've been on
absolutely.
both sides of Smoke and he
And GB.
It's a legit dude,
and
right?
GB.
GB.
GB too. I Butch also.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And that perfect example is when they raced Greenleaf with what car was that? The last street race there was
Oh, Blue Magic.
Blue Magic and who did he
And
race?
Jesse.
And
Jesse.
little Jesse.
Yeah.
That was a
We
fucked
we
up
weren't
race.
here. We were somewhere.
I was
Oh, we
me,
were-
me and
no,
Chow
no.
were there.
Oh, you were there? Where was I?
You were there.
No, I didn't go.
You
No, he
didn't
wasn't
go?
there.
I was somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. It's fucked up because there was video out. So it was GB up there, it was Butch up there, and someone else was up there, and obviously they're fucking Smokes. And I think Smoke was driving, and they're on Smoke's side, and they're like, "Nah, Smoke lost by like this much." And in the video, it
is
looked
what it
like
is.
the blue car was ahead.
Because of
Yeah.
the frames.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because it's 1 second you're before the line, you're ahead, and then
Yeah.
after the line, you're back.
If
But-
those guys weren't up there, I told them straight up. I said, I would argue that all day long, but if those guys are up there, you really can't argue. It is what it is.
Right. But what I was saying was, talking about a DP man from that conversation the other day. If you're gonna lock in a race for $20,000,
Yeah.
I want somebody that's gonna stand on their word and not give a fuck and be influenced by anybody else. And Steph is one of those guys.
Oh, no
You know,
doubt.
and again, I'll say this: I don't really know him like that, but again, his reputation, everything like that, my conversations with him, that's the guy that I would trust.
No,
to
he's
hold.
always
I
been
agree.
that
Yeah.
dude. Always.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, I think back about.
And he's had to make some tough calls against his own crew before.
oh yeah.
It is what it is.
It be what it be.
It'd be,
Do you
it'd be like
remember
that sometimes.
when Stevie ran Travis at a PDR race,
I'm rolling away.
I do.
and that was a monster pot?
I do. Wasn't it at Maryland?
Maryland International
I
Race.
remember that.
What was this?
Do you know who was holding the bag?
You.
Yeah.
Wait, who? Stevie and Travis Harvey?
Yeah. They used to both run Pro Nitrous, and they raced for a chunk of money.
How
Yeah.
much?
I don't know, Brian.
You're
how
not
much
allowed to
was
say it?
You're holding it.
It was about 100.
How much did you put in your pocket?
I had it all in my back.
And
So Mike Hill tuned for George Williams.
Uh-huh.
and George is making a run. Mike's got the bag on him, but he can't set the bars with it. He's like, Chin, hold this. I got eyes on you. Just stay close to me.
Oh my God.
And I knew right away that the money was on my back. But I'm on the starting line with the bag. And I'm like,
give it to the smallest guy there is.
Asian, they're fucking ninjas.
They don't expect you to have it.
Yeah, that's true.
But
The bag's
They're
bigger than him.
going to think the big guy has it.
at one point, I'm like, oh yeah, maybe it's like 20, 30 grand, whatever. And then afterwards, I found out how big it was. I'm like, it's good they didn't fucking know.
Who
I
won?
remember that.
Travis won, I think.
I don't
Was
know.
it Stevie?
I don't know.
I don't
think
know.
Stevie won. I could be wrong. I don't remember though. That's when he had that orange car, the one he also ran on radials and shit.
Yeah.
The small tire? Oh no.
Well, he did run it in radio verse, not the Mustang. It was
Yeah,
an orange
that's-
69 Camaro, like black stripes on it and shit. Yeah. I think Billy tuned that car.
Phil was there.
Okay, probably Billy.
Billy and Phil, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Sounds about right.
I don't know who's tuning Travis's stuff then. I mean, not Travis's old Pro Line, right?
Yeah, I think he has. I think he has Miller on his car currently. The gray car.
That's crazy about how you have one team, but they flip like it's all Pro Line from the top down.
Yeah,
You know, Dillard and Steve.
sure.
But then it's like Brandon Stroud, who, by the way, I think is one of the greatest tuners out there.
Bad
You know,
motherfucker.
Brandon, Jamie, even Josh Ledford, if he's still around here,
Yep.
and a couple of people.
I
That
think he lives in Hawaii.
Best tuner around.
don't go there now. We can't touch that topic yet. But
He is fantastic.
he is. He's good. Again, I'm not knocking him
You
whatsoever.
guys,
but
it was an
I-
inside joke.
Yeah, I get it, but it's that's a topic for later on. No disrespect, but yeah, no, he's good. But in the realm of like Pro Line shit, right?
Yeah.
Where Jamie will be on, I mean, was on Ken's car,
Mhm.
and now Steve's on it. But then it rotates that Jamie's on this car where Brandon
Well,
was
I know
formerly
that
was, and
Ken
it's like, yeah.
and like
Tidwell.
Tidwell
Yeah,
are
no,
all
I totally
partnered
understand
up.
it, and I know Jamie and Ken have been friends for they're still
Yeah.
friends, or whatever. But I'm
They're
just saying-
related now.
yeah, soon to be.
Yeah.
But like the point is like how they would go between tuners with same drivers and
Yeah.
team. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Like some days you'll see someone will have Steve, then the next day they'll have Brandon, the next day they'll have Ledford, or you know what I mean.
yeah.
Kind of. I know what you're saying. I've seen that before. Kind of.
I mean, I guess because
It's like they just do they supply you who's available for the weekend. Like I don't know.
well,
how it
I guess
works.
it's a good, and it's none of my business, but
No, it's none of mine
I don't know
either.
if
I'm
it's
just
if it's
curious
like
how it
like
works.
a pyramid, like you know, like these are our
Yeah, like,
tuners that we have.
I know
and-
what you're saying. Do you pay the tuner or do you pay Proline and they supply you with a tuner? I don't know. It's a good
I
question.
mean,
is good.
anybody you get is fucking
really good.
stout.
They don't got no half ass over there.
Yeah, I got some fat shit.
Hmm.
But then again, you know, it's almost like you're playing against the Yankees.
Yeah.
You know, you're stacked, right? But then you got guys like Salami that comes out there and wins back-to-back World Series of Pro Mods.
Sure does.
That's pretty fucking
With-
badass.
Both with G-Force built cars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
mean,
in house.
In house.
I'm gonna be partial on the first one, but second one, good for him.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's it happens.
What happened in the first one?
Oh, we had to swap motors, and they
Oh,
gave
that
us too
was
much
that?
time, and yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Nice.
I remember.
Derek made a fucking run,
Sure did.
and again, doing the math on the run, Jimmy would have had to go
Fast.
a fast run, which if it would have
Which was
would have
po- it
made the
was
run.
Whole bunch of
possible,
wooders over
yeah.
here.
No, and again, no should could have
Whole
would.
bunch of
But
wooders.
I will say, like, I'm not saying it because like that's my boss, you know, my friend, whatever. He's one of the most honest and straight up fucking dudes that are out there.
Yeah, he's no nonsense kind of guy.
Like Wes came up to the car and because he asked me, I was in his door, and he's like, "What's going on?" I think they have a problem with the starter. He's like, "Oh man," and then Wes came over in the door, which you see
I
in the
remember.
thing.
I remember.
And he's like, "Jimmy, what do you want to do? They're broke." And Jimmy's like, "I don't want to win that way." He's like, but it's not my show. You guys make the decision." And that's a guy. That's
So they were saying that you guys gave him too much time to fix the motor.
So
or whatever?
regardless of whatever it was, okay, let me tell you what it was. So we went round by round. We were racking the motor from the last time out. Mike Carpenter came over and said, "Hey, you guys, obviously you're in the middle of putting the motor back together. How much time do you need?" Eric's like, "A half hour." I'm like, 15 minutes. We're good. Eric's like, I said, "Eric, we're fine. 15 minutes, we're good." "Okay, no problem. You know, just take your time, whatever." 3 minutes later, Derek comes out. He's like, "Hey, you guys need more time?" Now, at this point, it's like 5 minutes. We're just tightening everything up, about to put on the ground and fire it back up. He's like, all right, no problem. I'll go get my stuff. So he gets his car, drives by. We pull out behind him and then get to the lanes. Maybe 5-10 minutes. Again, did he wait?
Yeah.
Sure, 100%. You know.
Yeah.
But then we get to the starting line. Jimmy's ready and
This car don't start.
car don't start. So
Don't crank nothing.
regardless of what happened before, anybody could have said for $100,000.
Yeah, fuck
dude, you
that.
fucking broke.
Yeah,
I'm taking
yeah.
the beam. You know.
100%.
But Jimmy's like, I don't want to win like
Yeah,
that.
nah.
And then
He's not that guy.
Wes is asking him, what do you want to do? What do you do? He's like, you're not, yes, it's not my show.
Yeah.
You tell me what you
Yeah.
need to do. He's like, do you want to give him time? He's like, give him time. And then push him back.
What was wrong with his car?
They swapped starters out, so maybe starter wire or starter winner,
Yeah,
something like a
something
solenoid.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool to watch.
You think
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
think
so-
Jimmy Holt? You think he regrets that?
No.
He's like, damn.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
No,
one
'cause
bit.
Jimmy
I'm
would
not talking
never
about
wanna win
like
that
on the like right when he lets off the fucking gas pedal. He's like, fuck. I shouldn't have let him go. I shouldn't have let him get
Nah.
that.
and you want to know what? Again,
I've done it 100 times where I'm like, I let the other guy do whatever and I lose. I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that.
I feel
It always comes back around. though.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Jimmy gets not a bad rap or perception. Like I was one of the people, like I always thought the guy was a fucking, strict track owner yelling at people, but
Yeah.
he's not wrong for what he does. But now being able to like work with himself, he's actually a really funny dude and a straight up guy.
Hell yeah.
Where if his thought process probably when that should happen was like, fuck, all right, but
Yeah,
nobody
it is what
realized
it is.
that was a brand new car, literally brand new.
Yeah, I know, it was
And
the
we
first
went
time
to the
out.
fucking finals
Almost won the whole deal.
Yeah.
with a nitrous car.
Yeah.
Let alone qualifying in top 5.
Yeah.
And then that season, I mean, I hate the way it fucking ended, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
kinda
was
sucked.
a record season right there. But
Yep.
2025 about to happen.
Mhm.
Are we gonna test this fucking car or what?
Fuck yeah. You got to
Yeah.
fuck up Giancarlo again.
TTG.
Sunday. Yeah, TTG. Or if you want to fucking grab your nuts, I'll fuck you up tonight.
Ooh, wait.
That thing still needs an ligament.
Yeah, it needs a lot of shit. These guys talking
Yeah.
about going to Calverton with it. That thing's been sitting there fucking.
I mean, it's
Crow-footed.
Calverton's fucking like 9 months away.
I hear you. Thing's all crow-footed still.
Do you understand the amount of shit that I've acquired in the past 3 months, all because of Tyler?
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah. It's like
Of course, for you it is.
7 Mustangs, 14 engines,
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
There's one sitting over
There's
there
one
on
on
the
the
car.
floor.
There's
There's
race cars in that
definitely one
shop
on
and
the
this
floor
shop.
over
It's like outside. I got no fucking place to put them.
Yeah.
This poor thing over here, man. I gotta
Yeah.
get that fucker done. But
That's basically done. Kinda.
Yeah.
Couple little things. Couple hours of work. She's ready to roll.
Mm-hmm. All Jarrell needs to do is lock in. It'll be done in fucking one night.
it's the ghost car.
Yeah.
Who's to,
I
say,
didn't
who's
really
to say that's the car?
Exactly. That
Oh, it never
they were
was.
thinking. Yeah, exactly. They were
mean-
thinking it.
That just proves the whole point is that it could be the car and you don't even have to make a phone call for
Yeah,
it.
just need to turn the chair around.
Whereas, I'm not trying to, this is what it is. Like that dude's just messaging random people he don't even know, trying to find any car that will show up.
And then got fired for doing
And
that.
you ain't even got to pick up the phone. You just got to turn around.
Right, but okay, since we're getting on it, this will be the last topic, and we can fucking go test a race car. But
I'm with that.
No, we got to make a whole show about that one.
but you can't go and expect a caliber of car like that to show up for
For 10,000.
10,000.
It's not
Can't
going to
do it.
happen.
Can't do
A
it.
guy that owns a
But
car
hold
like
on.
that,
If
it doesn't excite them.
I'll be devil's advocate. How much is it to win Yellow Bullet
Hold
with Pro
on.
275?
$50,000
Oh, it's 50?
or 20.
Yeah. It's at least
20.
20.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It
How
ain't
much was it to
five.
win Radio vs. World last week or the other
50.
week?
Yeah, 50.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
edit
no,
this
hold
out.
on.
Edit this one out. Edit this one out.
My point being is because you could say the same thing. Like if you go to like a Cecil County streetcar show, PRA, right? I think they're paying $10,000.
Oh,
They're
that's what I was
paying
getting at.
Okay,
Maybe-
so
okay.
they just bumped like $10,500 to like $10,000 to
Yeah.
win for that
It
weekend.
was 75 for a while, but now it's 10.
What I was gonna say was if I'm at the track and the car is there,
Oh, yeah, then we're
I'll
getting
run
busy
for
for
5,
whatever.
10,
Yeah.
whatever. Don't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, yeah.
But if
I
you
agree.
expect me to bring my shit, hey Brandon, we got to be here.
Yeah.
Like shit costs money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not, and
Gotta
it's
make it
for
worth the
anybody
while.
that you're
I agree.
racing, right? You got to make it worth it. The whole point is you want to lock in for whatever. Okay, I need a shakedown. Okay, I need the pot locked in up front because if you break, then I just did all of that for nothing, for DP. Okay.
You know what I don't like about this whole grudge thing and locking in and this and that. Like I don't care about all that shit, but I'm not going to the track, right? And then we have to do a lot of these down south guys like this off the trailer shit, which is fine, no big deal. But I'm not driving 6 hours to sit in a fucking parking lot with a bunch of fucking dudes watching fucking racing. I want to be the racing. I'm not waiting until 9 o'clock when I have to get there at 9 a.m. and wait till 9 p.m. sitting there fucking jerking my dick.
Off the trailer racing
Yeah,
fucking 9 o'clock?
yeah, no, it's fucking.
No.
Not for nothing. We can't do the racing like they can. They can go right down the road and all week long. You know, we have to drive 6 hours.
Yeah, but we can still race all week long.
On the street.
I mean, yeah.
We can if we didn't have fucking jobs.
Yeah.
Keep that in your pocket. Still 6 hours away.
3.5.
Understood.
But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I mean
always-
that whole thing just got off the rails because I correct me if I'm wrong.
That was crazy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he called you out, correct?
Yep.
And
Pulled me out.
like, how did it start? Did he? Because I really didn't keep up with it much.
All
'cause
right.
I have,
I'll tell you
like,
exactly how it
to work
started. We
and, like-
might have to. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly how it started. So I got added into this group chat thing, like FaceTime thing, right? And Jarrell's on there, and they're all making fun of Jarrell for this, that, because Greenleaf wanted to race me, but
Yeah,
we
I
all know
remember that.
Greenleaf don't want to race.
Yeah,
So, whatever. So I go in there. I'm like, you know,
they were trying to get you guys to race at US 13. I remember.
yeah. So I go in there. I'm like, I don't know why you guys are like trying to entertain shit that you guys are never like. That's not going to happen. You guys are in here. You know, Jarrell's over here speaking, and there's no disrespect to Jarrell. This is just
Selling
what
wolf tickets.
This is what it is. Exactly. This is just you guys. You know, he don't. He has. He don't do anything. He's just a spectator. So why are you guys even going like through him or think that he is anything? You know what I mean?
I got you.
No disrespect. He has his own crew.
Yeah, of course.
Jarrell. He's somebody on the island when his brother's racing,
Sure.
but that's as far as it goes. That's it. So he's selling wolf tickets and he doesn't ever produce. So I go in there. I pretty much say that. He gets all mad.
Which is nothing new, by the way. You and him go back and forth.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, you got to
For years.
understand,
So
you
this is
have a way
nothing
of
new.
getting underneath people's skin.
No.
Well, and then he.
Really?
Nah.
I never, honestly.
So we're going back
I
and
didn't see
forth.
that
We're going back and forth, and he said, you know, oh, lock in, mouth, come to win, this, that, the other thing. All I said was, okay.
I know what car they were talking about too, by the way, when it originally started.
Oh, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
But-
I'll
yeah,
tell you
go ahead.
exactly what
Go
happened. It was, all right, this, that, the other thing, and then it was dead. You know, we lock in 5,000 on 20,000. Then he said, oh, you know, 5,000's like putting $5,000 up a month and a half before the race. He said, it's stupid. I said, I agree. We'll put it up 2 weeks before, this, that, the other thing. He said, okay. And that was it. We were all fucking going back and forth, having a good time. He gets on Fred's show and he's going back and forth. They want to lock in this, that, the other thing. He said, no class cars that has got to be a no time car since day one.
Okay,
Never
so
showed time.
This
was
that
this
one
was
I was watching.
No, this was in that group chat. He said that.
Okay.
So we're like,
But
yep.
in Fred's deal, I heard him say
He said that too.
he said car could have never shown times
Yep.
in its life.
Yeah.
I heard him say that.
So then he got off there.
Because he had to go make phone calls.
And then he realized that the car he was talking for, which I'm just going to assume it was Mike Walker's car, that he found out that it showed times, which big deal, car's fast, whatever. Showed
Definitely
times,
fast.
whatever. It showed times, and then that step didn't work. So I'm going to make him stand on it. So then in the meantime of all that shit going on, he got more people involved. And then they said, well, we have a guy with a brand new car that's never showed times, and that's JJ Rogers' Radio vs. the World car.
Jeff.
Or Jeff Rogers, whatever. But they don't even, like, Jeff wasn't even going to be at that race. He's going to be in Colonial Beach.
Yeah, is it even done?
So if we
Is the
would've
car
just-
even done? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it should be. I mean, it has
Yeah,
to be,
yeah, I got
but
you.
it's-
So they don't, it's like they were talking for Jeff Rogers' car last night that it's not, whether it's done or not, but Jeff's not even going to be at that race.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck is the point of talking?
and that's my point I was getting at is that the whole thing started that it's you versus Jarrell.
Yeah.
And then I see like 17 live videos later,
Yeah.
you're talking to Keith Parker and Anthony Dodson. Now, no disrespect to those guys. I like those guys a lot.
And
And
that-
they straight up fired Jarrell.
But that's my point. It's you versus Jarrell. So like if it's no longer you versus Jarrell, it's a dead issue.
Yeah.
Because
but
it does.
that's why I jumped in.
Yeah, why do
because
we
now
need
it's
to
like
prove
phone
who
a
has
friend.
the
Yeah.
longer phone book?
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
understand. Like, It doesn't matter.
And
who has the cooler contact list?
I don't think
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think it was
crazy.
Walker's car to begin with. I think Walker was down the line. I know there's another car that is going to be supposedly at that race running the big tire no time from around here. But
Well-
it has show times.
See, that's what got him all jammed up, is because he said it never showed times. And that's where it all got. If he would have just
Okay,
said,
so hold
it
on.
could've
Let me ask
could've
you a
been
question.
class car.
Stipulation wise, if a car was in an accident and then fully rebuilt, is that car still showing times? Is it technically a different car? It was rebuilt.
Same car.
Same car.
Understood. I'm just
And you want to know how I know that I can confirm what he said? Because I specifically asked him. I said, so you're telling me that it can never have show times? He said, never, not one time. I said, so Justin Swanstrom, you guys won't race him or Fletcher's car? And they said, nope, it's show times before. I said, okay, no problem.
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So
I think it was Junie's car to begin with.
Junie? Nah. No way.
Is that thing, well, is
They
that
would
thing
never.
back together? It's all
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Supposedly they're racing it at the race.
What are they going to do?
It's a big tire no time class. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
I don't know.
mean, no
fast.
wonder why. What?
Nothing.
What's fast?
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, yeah, but
You've been
never. I'd never even driven a big tire car.
there. You go. I
They're
mean, yeah,
fun.
yeah.
But that was my point. Like, all right, Junie's is Jarrell's cousin. Get that car. I would have way more respect than he
Well,
can
that-
go
that-
into his
that-
camp.
that's
He can go into his
exactly-
camp. Yo,
That's-
let's
hold
that's-
on.
fucking
that's
go
my
get
That's
out.
what
point.
you're missing the
That's
point.
my point.
When he first barked at you, that's the car you're talking about. Then it's okay. What cars do they got?
Well,
Okay, we can't beat that car. I need a faster car. Okay, hey Walker.
Now,
hey,
let's
go on the
that's
back
how they
lines
got.
now.
They got
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
But like,
But those guys don't understand. Anything can fucking happen in a drag race.
and not
Understood.
not to, I guess, for like 1 second, be a cocky asshole. Like, they obviously pay attention to you a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, have they not paid attention to you the past like few years and like see the people that you've been around? They think that their phone book goes
Longer, yeah.
longer than yours.
It's-
I don't know about that.
That's what I don't understand. Like,
And
if
that's what's corny about it. It doesn't prove anything to see who has a cooler contact list.
that was
It
like that
proves
guy when we were
absolutely
on the
nothing.
street.
Exactly.
Yo.
Exactly. Just like that
He was
guy.
barking at you.
That guy. Yes. It doesn't prove anything to see who has a cooler fucking contact
Yeah,
list.
but like I
Not-
would
not
never
a
like
thing.
if me and you weren't friends and we're beefing and I would never say come to win with it because I know like
Yeah.
obviously what you have in your fucking back pocket
right,
can't
but
whatever.
at the same time, you could be friends with a lot of people, but to have a phone book contact list friends that you could actually talk for,
Like you're
and
how is that,
actually,
though?
yeah.
How
No,
is
no,
that?
but
That's-
what I'm saying is, again, you have somebody that you can legit talk for and actually have that car show up if
Yeah.
said race happens.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
what-
a lot
what
to
kind
get a
of-
car like that to come to the
Yeah,
racetrack.
not even that. But what kind of excitement or joy would I get out of fucking calling someone that I barely talked to because you're friends with him, that I never touched a car, never did it, and just sit back and go like this?
I did that.
Yeah, we won.
Yeah. It's corny.
I'm gonna be humping the air like him.
I mean, I just detailed Jimmy's car.
I mean, you touch it.
I
You
wiped
touch
that
it.
motherfucker
You touch
so
it.
clean. The aerodynamics,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, you touched that car. Jarrell's talking for cars you never even touched. That's the crazy part.
I mean, you check Fletcher's fucking tire pressures.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that.
Yeah. Joe's
Put
tire
rod
pressure.
bearings in it.
I've definitely done that too.
You let that guy put rod bearings
Hell
in
yeah,
there?
he
That
did a
picture's
great
still
job.
Did it fucking
The
kick him
picture's
out
still
there?
running.
We did a great job. We put a motor in it in Darlington. We cleaned a lot of oil.
Oh
Oh,
man.
I was there. for
Oh,
that.
you were there.
Yeah,
A
yeah, yeah.
lot of oil.
Yeah.
Woo.
Trannies. Me and fucking James rebuilt the fucking tranny in that thing.
yeah,
That yellow
numerous
bullet.
times. Trannies, converters, rear ends,
Oh fuck that thing.
everything. Blowers.
Yeah,
Yep.
that dude went off on that.
Yeah, he did. Oh, you were at dinner. Oh,
Did you
Fletcher
see the
was
live
going
feed?
crazy.
No.
Oh man.
So hold on, let me go back on this. So I text this guy. I'm at work. I said, "What are you doing?" Oh, I asked him something, and he says, "Short." Yeah. I go open Facebook, and he's live in his office yelling with fucking all these with Jazeer. Was it Jazeer?
No, Jarrell.
Jarrell and
Fred.
And this was when? This was during the day?
Middle of the
yesterday?
afternoon.
Yeah,
About, I don't know, man. I'm
Oh,
working.
it was Keith. It was
busy.
Keith,
Keith,
and
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Anthony Dotson.
So now they're going off and whatever, and Tyler pulls the card. said the same thing. You guys want to talk about fucking ghost cars? Your reach ain't as far as mine. Blah 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 blah. Like, put them in a spot. So I'm like, all right, get off. You said all you gotta say.
Yeah,
get the fuck off. So I tell him, I'm like, dude, stop going at. Just let it be. It is what it is. Meet me at the shop, whatever. So he comes here, and I see him like pacing. He's checking his phone. I'm like, let it be.
Oh, because now they're calling me out. They're ready to lock in.
So now they go live. I'm like, oh shit, they're live. So I play it. And they're all like, oh, Tyler, where you at, Tyler? Chin, right, where Chin? Nova Joe, where are you? And I'm like, give it like 5 minutes. The hype's going to die down, and it's going to be nothing.
And then everyone starts popping off it, right?
5 minutes later, there's another one.
Yeah.
That pops up. Because Jarrell had to go to work. So then now Keith starts his live feed to continue on. This guy cannot help himself. I'm going in.
I have no choice. Have no choice.
Got to do it sometimes.
So he goes in, whatever, starts talking shit. And then they're trying to stip the race and go back and forth.
Well, they finally agreed that Drell was 100% wrong and
right,
just
so
overstepped his boundary. And I told him straight up. I said, this has nothing to do with me and you guys.
Right, I don't even know you guys like that.
100%. And they agreed with it.
That's what Tyler said.
Like
He said, hey,
it's between me and him, not you guys. Like, now it's you guys. What's the point?
I said, if you guys want to race, let's start over right now.
Yep.
Fuck you guys want to do.
Yeah.
So then they're talking about some ghost car. So I said, okay, you come close trailer, lock the door, 20,000, walk through the gate, and then we fucking race. That's it. No, we ain't doing that. We have to get the 5,000, blah, blah, blah. It's got to be this. Okay, so you're stipping.
Yeah.
Well, what are you stipping? Oh, I'm not telling you that.
Oh, it's got to be doors. It's got to do this. It's got to do that.
So they're making stips, but it's a ghost car. They don't want to say nothing. So
then I go, it's got to have doors.
Yeah.
Who said we were ever going to bring a car with doors on it?
Fucking Andy Harris. This has got fucking doors. Any car with fucking doors. But, yeah.
That was great.
So, long story short, it goes back and forth. And then, I made the point that they said they wouldn't run Justin's car. Because I did text Justin about, bringing prenup up, whatever. So then it was, what about fucking training day?
Sure.
And I texted Fletcher and I said, I'm like, yo, would you run your car at fucking Cecil? He's like,
absolutely.
Yeah. Dumb question.
For the right money.
Right.
Yeah.
So I said,
I'm bringing it up there for nothing.
He's like, why? What's the problem? I said, these guys talking shit on live right now. So then I just texted him back. Next thing you know, this guy's going, my phone rings and it's Fletcher. Who the fuck's talking shit? I'm like, he's talking guys from DMV, whatever. Put me on speaker right now.
Sounds about right.
Dude, going off. I don't give a fuck. Any 275 car can fucking get it, blah, blah, blah.
And they were like, oh, we're not coming on 275.
We're not coming on 275.
Okay. So Chin, I said, fuck that. You keep your fucking big tire. We're going to fuck you up on a 275.
Bring whatever you want.
So then Fletcher comes back. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. Tell them that we'll prep the lane, slick prep for them, and we'll run radial on the other lane and still fuck them up. And now it's fucking 10 on 50. But first he came out and said, it's fucking, what do you say, 10 on your much? How?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So now you're wasting my fucking time.
Yeah.
I love
But
it.
he was going off. Yeah, he was getting it. Yeah.
But that's my point. If you want to try and compare contacts and phone books, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
Crazy.
not being cocky.
Not being that
but
guy,
It's just,
No, and
it just doesn't prove anything. That's all.
I kind of said the same thing
Doesn't
too.
prove
If
anything.
you're talking about a 365 rule,
get Jimmy's old car.
I put that motor in. It came out of there.
Yeah.
Put it right back in there.
Right
and,
back in his home.
Whatever. But
Yeah. Heard that.
so if we're gonna come close doors, I had the plan.
Well, don't leak it.
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with this guy?
But you had a plan.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, tell us. We'll just bleep it out.
No, don't do it.
No, there's no bleep on there.
There's gotta be.
Dude, you know what we need? We need the dolphin from SpongeBob.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh,
The dolphin from SpongeBob to go over curses is
I could just do this. So I called Big E, Eric.
Oh yeah. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
As I said,
Yeah.
who said we were coming like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
I know that guy.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
drop the door. That is
Yeah.
Deja vu.
That's an
Like Tony
instant.
Vines.
I didn't ask about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck that one up.
I didn't think about
That'd have been like one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
us.
you got me.
Yeah.
You
At the
got
same
us.
time,
Yeah.
pay up,
I
motherfucker.
like my deposit.
Yep.
But again, that's not knowing the reach.
That's what I'm saying. The whole thing is corny.
Yeah,
But-
it's so
but-
gay.
It's corny.
Going back to what Andy said, I don't give a fuck if it's got doors.
Yeah.
We'll fucking run it because
Yeah.
he's tight with Mike. At
Yeah.
the time, that team
Baddest
was the
dude.
baddest dude
That's
around.
it, yeah.
You ain't fucking with him.
Correct.
But, so after all that happened, I was in the group thing or whatever. They were just talking about it, and pretty much what they were saying is that they don't even know why all this is coming about. It's just to promote the race, which is what you said.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but it is what it is.
And you want to know what?
I want to promote it because I want
Yeah,
it to do good. I want everybody to make.
100%.
I want Jimmy to have a packed house. I want, you know, what I mean?
100%.
So
But I mean, you can do it other ways.
Yeah.
You don't need to just
100%.
I mean, if it's gonna, I think it'd be a better packed out race if it was an actual rivalry.
yeah,
Not.
I mean, it started out that way.
Yeah,
but then
exactly.
then it went off the rails.
exactly.
You want to know what I'm really excited about in a no time world?
Little
Let's hear
gangsters at Yellow Bullet.
No.
That's halftime world.
That's true.
It's like
It's half and half. That's
yeah.
That's like. It's like half tucking your wiener,
Yeah.
What?
like Little Gangsters class.
Oh, yeah. No, but
half tucked.
half
Hashtag
tucked, yeah.
untuck it.
Yeah.
Ricky Fox,
Yeah, I see that.
Well, what
That's
happened?
cool.
he's coming
You
back.
got a Mustang.
Ricky ain't never gonna be out of racing like that. He just rotates.
That's
everywhere.
Hannibal/Cannibal.
That's a
No.
lot of cars. That
Hannibal is
No, I'm talking about.
no.
Didn't he own that?
Well, that's the white car that Richie Stein has. is
Both
Hannibal.
of them.
Yeah, but
They're
he has
both
both
white.
cars.
They're both
Yeah.
white now.
Oh, Cannibal's white too.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, but didn't he own Hannibal and Cannibal?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. They all float
That's
through
no
Ricky.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
was.
no more.
No, the separation. That's Dre Gray. Dre Gray's no roof. He used to be
Yeah.
with Ricky, but they
But something
separated.
happened. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Props to Dre Gray because I asked him about it and he was like, "No, man, no, it's what it is."
Yeah.
He wouldn't tell me. So I was
Yeah.
like, "You know what? That's cool. Whenever something happened, he wasn't talking shit. Just no, man, shit happens. You know, just kind of move apart. Okay.
But no,
I didn't push. Yeah.
I've always liked Ricky. He's a good dude and he's fast. Remember,
Yeah.
remember we called him that time at MIR testing.
That's right.
Listen,
He was testing his car.
Cannibal.
No, it wasn't Camel. What the green car was that he just sold.
Hannibal.
What was the name of that car?
One of them.
Yeah.
Was it Cannibal?
Yeah, the small block car.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck Cannibal, Hannibal.
Yeah,
Fucking.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Why are we there?
We drove there in a fucking Tesla.
That's right.
What were we
Oh, we
testing?
tested Mike's car
Yeah, when I almost fucking killed myself.
with the steering rack fell apart. Yeah, that was sick.
Joe, this thing don't feel
Props.
right. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Driver
it'd be
input.
like that. Yeah, you gotta watch that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the rack
You gotta put
done
a,
fell apart.
Steering angle sensor.
I think
on
we
there.
made one. Yeah, I think we made one run. That we went there, made one pass, and then we had to stop, and then we had to charge the car like 3 times on the way home, and we got pulled over by that cop.
That
was-
hot cop.
Yeah. It's like, where are you guys going? Home from the racetrack.
And Joe, the fucking investigator that he is, within fucking a minute flat, had. Here she is.
I was trying to help you out, but I
Yeah.
was trying to put you on.
I gotta find that.
I was like, listen, man, you might be moving to Maryland. You know what I mean?
I
Your boys
should.
are here. You
Uh-huh.
got Jimmy here. You got Maurice here. Trying to tighten you up. Get you
Uh-huh.
a nice little lady in law enforcement. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
yeah, I would love to move.
This is
out of state.
officer.
Yeah, that was funny.
You would
It's a
move
good
to
time.
Florida.
I'm out.
Where
In a
Where
second.
would you move to? Florida.
Anywhere but here.
What
Anywhere.
I'm saying, if you had to-
anywhere south of here.
Outside of here, where would you move?
Florida.
Maryland area, Virginia, or like Florida, Georgia.
Florida's nice.
Florida is nice, but
It's like New York.
bugs
No, there's-
and hot. No, but what?
I when I went,
They
there was
got
no
bugs
bugs.
the size of that goddamn phone, and they fly.
Yeah, you're fucking so scared of bugs. That's
I know.
crazy.
But so I would do that, but it's like, forget it from June to August. Like you're dead. It's
Yeah, but you gotta think of
9
it this
zillion
way.
degrees.
You gotta think of it this
Everywhere is
way.
air conditioned.
Yeah, but you
it's
got to think
not
of it
cold.
this way. That's
Yeah.
only 3 months.
listen, I'm with that.
And we have 8 months of cold
Yeah,
here.
I'm with that. I'd go to Texas too. Texas is nice.
Too many Mexicans.
Mexicans everywhere.
Illegals.
Not no more.
Nope.
He's working on it. Old Tommy Holman is getting ready. But yeah, no. I don't know. I'd go to Florida, Texas. I feel like North Carolina's played out. It was like the place to go, and now like every fucking hipster jerk off has moved there. And now like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I think realistically, the only thing I could probably do. I mean, if you're gonna move like retiring, yeah, I wouldn't fucking. I don't know where I would go.
Well, you and I ain't going fucking nowhere
Yeah,
because
you
both
just
of our
bought a
businesses
fucking $1
are
million
here.
fucking house.
That's what I'm saying.
Like both of our businesses are here, and they're
Right.
not exactly easy to move. So,
but
it sounds good.
yeah,
You guys can come visit me.
technically, I have probably about a combined 1,000 square feet in Maryland and fucking North Carolina.
Yeah, you do.
Like 3 rooms like packed together. But
Yeah, you do.
it's I would probably say Carolina somewhere
Yeah.
because of the racing
I
industry.
feel like South Carolina would
big
be,
golf guy.
Yeah.
And shit, so
Yeah.
and the
You
weather
got the,
split.
You're gonna go to Pinehurst, isn't that where all the golfing is?
Fucking
That's the
Pinehurst.
big.
You got
that's
the
big golf spot.
what's it called? What did he tell you? The old people golfing.
Oh, and a
The
senior tour.
the senior tour.
Yeah.
The fucking guy.
Dude, if I can qualify for the fucking senior tour right now, fuck, I would quit my job. You still make more money. But
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go test this
Sick.
fucking.
I'm
piece
fucking
of
ready. The
shit.
bottle's warmed up, ready to go.
I mean, it's probably ready to pop the burst disc by now.
Isn't that what the temperature's for?
I don't know. I was talking shit. I was hoping it was gonna burst. Honestly.
yeah, I mean,
Well, you never know. That's the first time you plug that thing in. The
Fuck
sensor might be
yeah.
bad. And
It
just go to
might
the
be.
fucking
How
roof.
do you
Don't
know what
touch
it
that
is?
motherfucker. It might be 117 degrees.
Yeah, that's smoking. Probably fizzling with all that seltzer in there.
You know what really
Sulfur.
sucks is if we spend an hour and 16 minutes on this and nothing recorded correctly, we just do it all again tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe's
true.
got to work. You're lucky you got him out now.
Yeah. I got shit to do tomorrow.
All right.
I gotta make a weld.
Make a what?
Make a weld.
Oh, couple welds.
Yeah. Make a couple. Stick some bars together.
Sick.
Yep.
Then Sunday, what are you doing?
The
Sunday's-
same thing. I mean, for some of the day, the same thing.
Like what part of the day?
I don't know. Depends on if brunch is a thing or not.
Yeah, but we are racing Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can you get the mic out of your fucking chest?
Oh, why is the thing all up on my fucking personal space?
He's got the mic in his titties.
Mm-hmm.
He likes long black cylinders between his titties. Yeah, I do. He's used to it.
Did you bite that thing? It's a cover.
It's a little condom.
I like it like this. You.
The little thimble.
Sounds the same.
It's actually called a pop filter. So when you, it doesn't. See?
It does have a little more echo.
Yeah.
It's a little more echoey.
All right, come on, guys. It's a fucking $300 mic. You gonna break the thing?
He's doing a durability test. We got Whistle and Diesel over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of fucking psycho goes and spends like fucking $7,000 on podcast equipment?
Someone with crazy ADD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy.
Someone that needs to spend $7,000 in this race car and go racing tomorrow.
Checks out. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Actually, I'm not even counting dollars, but it was actually more than that because somebody hustled me on a camera.
Yep.
Be like that sometimes. You'll get that on those big jobs.
That's that one's Joe's. That's Joe's camera.
These two,
Not me.
These two are
Not me.
a thousand each, and they do just as good as job. So I could have bought 5 of them. We could have had every fucking angle.
You're good. It's a nice
But-
unit.
Not bad. Well, I'll see what the footage looks like afterwards and see how it's all set up. But obviously, we're gonna spruce it up a little bit, and not in this shop anymore. Once the fucking house is done, right over the garage, the fucking loft, fucking man cave,
It's not
soundproof,
bad in
and
the
everything.
shop, but it's a little inconvenient
Nah.
when you need to like get
Work
the
on
car
shit.
out.
Yeah. Now you
You
got to
know.
pack this all up.
Yeah.
Quick and easy.
Yeah.
All right. We get a round of applause.
Sick.
All right. Fuck y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking excruciating.
My butt hurts.